It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more likely is going to come away with the win.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. It's Brandon Powell with the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And we'll take a glance at their seventh-year QB.
Sam Darnold's seen an awful lot in his career. Now he's hoping the fourth time is an actual charm. After being a first-round pick, it seems like eons ago for the New York Jets, the guy's experienced a ton of football. And I'll say this, he went into one of the great QB incubators there with Kyle Shanahan in San Francisco. And now we'll all get a chance to see how much he really did learn, how much he really did grow. He is still young in his career. And with the supporting cast in Minnesota, including a pretty dynamic receiver on the outside, he's got some nice tools to work with.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Staying on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Jones once more. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second down carry for Jones. Jukes one defender. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This one falls incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. And leading them out in his 13th season out of Michigan State is Kirk Cousins.
Well over a decade of starting in this league, and Kirk Cousins put up some prolific numbers. The thing that's eluded him, despite all the stats, are those playoff opportunities and those marquee postseason victories. I think Kirk, his family, and everybody rooting for him hopes the final chapters of his career will contain some of those.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Cousins looking to throw right away here. It's into the hands of Mooney. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
These scouts in the NFL, man, they scour the country, right? Coast to coast. You know what they're looking for with defensive players? They are looking for game wreckers. And that is exactly what this defender has done. He has wrecked this offense with back-to-back sacks.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, Cousins. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. No return on that punt. And it's going to be Vikings football. They're set up at the 35 now. Darnold looking to throw. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, against the better defenses in this league.
Here's 2nd and 7. Amazing concentration. That deep ball was tipped, but he still caught it. A gain of 27 yards there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Running right, this is Jones. He's contained at the line for no gain. David Onyemata there for the stop. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here's Darnold. Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Smith able to put it through. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action now for Cousins. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted actually, so 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, Cousins. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The give inside to Akers. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. A.J. Terrell making that stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
They go to Akers again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He has the 1st over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's Akers up the middle, and he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Akers. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 4, and they're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd down, looking for options. Throw left side, complete. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. That's a pickup of 9. And the Falcons will have a first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 24. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Vikings defense countering with a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Now it's Cousins. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's brought down for a loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Well, punted away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. Brandon Powell on the return for the Vikings. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Able to find Hawkinson. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now a give left side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that play might not have gotten the first, but I don't think they're disappointed with the result. It's got good yardage, and was a nice change of pace for the ground game.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 46. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll try and run this. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They go play action on 1st. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings make it a 9-point advantage. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. McLeod now returning it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Makes the grab in bounds left side. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Robinson on the inside give. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 36, into the hands of Pitts. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he gets this forward to the 19.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
From the 19. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
3rd down give to Robinson. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Cousins now. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. That one's complete to London. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Atlanta. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Young Hui Koo on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Powell now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. David Onyemata there for the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10 now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, here's Darnold. That's Jefferson, he's got it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing now, off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again, following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
First and 10 now from the 30. They give to Jones, right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
They're now set for first and 10. Staying on the ground with Jones. He cuts it to the right sideline. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Minnesota! So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. McLeod now returning it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. A toss now to Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Throwing on third, Cousins. Tried to connect, but it lines up incomplete.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Bradley Pinion on now to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 32. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here's Darnold to throw. Locates Jefferson along the sideline, complete. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 13. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Hutchinson reels it in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Ryan Wright on to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Cousins. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
2nd and 3 now. Play action now for Cousins. He fires one deep down the middle. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And now it's 3rd and short.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Now Cousins on 3rd and short. Complete over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down throw for Cousins. Pitts brings it in. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Harrison Smith in on the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
He has the first over the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Running left is Robinson. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Another carry for Robinson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Back to throw, Cousins. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. It's the Vikings with 2nd and 6. throwing here. Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Darnold looking to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Able to find Hawkinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Still sticking with the passing game. That's caught in stride by Addison. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 46. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. He'll throw it yet again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. From the 36. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Smith able to put it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13. So we've reached halftime in Minneapolis with the Vikings out in front at the break. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. The Vikings got a solid first-half outing by their veteran quarterback, Sam Darnold. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. McLeod now returning it. His return makes it up to the 25. The Falcons offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Harrison Smith in on the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Cut along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Tight end in motion right. 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
There was a window there for a moment, but boy, did they close the gap before that throw could arrive.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now Cousins again. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. I'm going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Vikings and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running right, this is Jones. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 29. Pass is hauled in by the running back.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
3rd down from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. Anticipated that route. It was Johnny on the spot.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hockenson reels it in. And he's taken down at the 30. 16 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 30. This is Jones on the handoff. He breaks the tackle, and he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. A.J. Terrell making that stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Jones once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Darnold. That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And they score! It's a Minnesota touchdown! The Vikings push their lead further to start the half. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Vikings electing not to kick it. The offense staying out there. They're going for 2. He's throwing for it. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Reichard set to kick this away. Here's Avery Williams on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, Cousins. Got a man, it's London. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Back to throw, Cousins. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. A give left side. Here's Robinson. Blast through midfield. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st down throw for Cousins. Finds a man right side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets them the 1st.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. To the air, Cousins. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's complete to London. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Here's Cousins. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Cousins. Throw caught at the 6. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place. But 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons get it back to a 14-point game. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Ty Chandler to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Vikings are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this, couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
It's Jones on the toss. Still working past the 40. And he gets it forward all the way to the 44. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Jones trying the left side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Staying on the ground with Jones. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They go play action on 1st. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They give to Jones, right side. Room to the right. And he's finally taken down at the 3. An even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
And he runs it across, touchdown! The Vikings make it a 3-possession game. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. Return's looking good so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Pitts brings it in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And they'll stop him, but not until he has a nice little gain down to the 32. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Looking right, and he finds him. Third down, 1 yard to go. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. He has the first over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That's a pickup of 9. And the Falcons will have a first.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Cousins. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Now Cousins again. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Here's Robinson. Jukes out a one-stop. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 70-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on second and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Now it's Cousins. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons get it back to a 14-point game. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Powell now to return. Returns looking good so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That's Matthew Judon in on the tackle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They go play action here. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 3 now. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a play that won't pop on the stat sheet, but the players and coaches won't forget about it. I promise you that. The coaches will file that one away the next time they really need to pick up a few yards.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. A give left side to Jones. And he's able to get this down to the edge of the red zone. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Here's Jones. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. This from 40 on the right hash. Smith able to put it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing his Cousins. Got a man, Robinson has it. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Into the hands of Pitts. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Cousins. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They are throwing it again. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
That's brought in by Mooney. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
2nd and 3 now. They'll throw it again. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Cousins. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 27. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd down give to Robinson. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Give him 3 on the play. It's going to be 5 to go on 4th down. So now on is Younghoe Koo for the Falcons field goal. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. And the gap closes to 14 points.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Powell now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They're going play action. Has it downfield, working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Running right, this is Jones. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 43. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
First down, ball at the 36. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it again. And they bring him down around the 34.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Darnold to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at them. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here's Darnold. And a man is there to knock that away.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target to make a play on it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake here. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Working inside the red zone. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Going with Jones on the ground. And he gets in, touchdown. The Vikings make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. McLeod now returning it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Shotgun snap now to Cousins. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he got this close to midfield before going out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
He'll get this complete to Mooney. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. So it'll be second down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now Cousins again. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Cousins out of the pistol here. That's caught beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
This throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. He'll throw it yet again. The back's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Offense in the hurry up here. Out of the gun, Cousins. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Another try following the sack. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 3rd and goal, it's Cousins. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons get it back to a 14-point game. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he's able to work this down to the 41. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings feeling good with a 14-point advantage. 2nd and 3 now. Jones once more. And this one does not go far. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Third and just 2 to go. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. All set up now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones. And he's going to take this down inside the 25 before being stopped. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. On the carry, this is Jones. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down. Now a give to Jones. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
The Vikings in a victory formation here as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the Vikings. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.